She was turning, I think she was turning 3. She was turning 3 years old. So you know how you still had the balloons all around? Girl, y'all, our introduction to our haunted Minnie balloon, Minnie Mouse balloon, we was all in the living room looking at my daughter because she was the first granddaughter, the first niece, the first everything. So everybody was like doting around her. So we all in the living room. She was our television. We all talking and looking at her and stuff. And Minnie balloon came floating in like joining conversation. So we all looked like, what the fuck? So my mom looked and just threw her hands up like this and walked into the kitchen. So we was like, what the hell? So then it stopped. Like, oh, did I disturb y'all? So we was just like, okay, who got this balloon? Because my daughter's not into she was never really into the Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse. So you're like, I don't know, right? So then, a few days later, now we still ain't cut this balloon. I don't know why. A few days later, we all in the living room watching TV. We all in the living room. This is what families used to watch TV. So we all in the living room watching TV. So down the hall is the damn Minnie Mouse. She just floating down the hall, walked past the hallway door. So we like, where's she going? So then one time my mom was cooking, and I was like, Mom, what? She said, it just floated in here. So watching my mom could get down. My mom was like the best cook in the world. So she's like, I'm like, why we still ain't cut this balloon? Let me tell you why we cut this balloon. I'm taking a damn shower. I'm taking a shower. I look on my shoulder. Minnie is poking her balloon head in between the curtain and the wall. So I called my sister. I'm like, Brenda! And I called her. So she came and I said, that's not funny. Why you put this balloon in here? And you know how you know your siblings. You know when they lying and telling the truth. She was like, Deborah, I didn't do that. And I was like, and I know her. And I looked. She said, Deborah, you know I wouldn't do that. And I was like, oh, hell no, Minnie. And I pushed her head. I said, I don't go that way. I don't swing that way. I was like, oh, hell no, damn pervert. And some other things I said I don't want to offend anybody. I said, all right, Brenda, get this on out of here. So my sister cut it and threw it in the trash. Damn pervert. So yeah, that